All right. Welcome to the library. Welcome to Open House in the Library with Miss Brown. Who am I? I am your new librarian. I am thrilled to be part of this school and look forward to getting to know and assist all my new students and staff. And a little bit about me: I got my BA from English in English from Texas State University. I got my MS in Library Sciences from the University of North Texas. Go Mean Green. And I spent 4 years, the past 4 years, teaching seventh grade ELA. When I'm not at school, I love to read, bake, knit, and spend time outside with my two dogs. So that's a little bit about me. And today I'm going to be sharing a little bit too about what you can expect this year from the library for your students and children as well. Down here, you can see I've got my email address. I'm also going to put that on the last slide. If you need contact information, it's also on my website, which I'm going to give you the information to as well. So how can I help students to learn? I really want to leverage the library as a place that can help student learning outcomes. I can help improve reading and assessment scores. There's a lot of research that backs that librarians help with that. Strengthen technology and digital literacy skills, which are really important for students today in this 21st century learning environment. They're doing a lot with their computers and their technology. We want to make sure students are using that appropriately and safely. Provide resources to meet information needs and to foster growth and interest in the inquiry process and research process, making sure students are curious about what they're learning and asking questions, and then how to do the research properly to answer those questions as well. How can I partner with parents and guardians? How can I help? How can I partner with you guys? So I've got two different things that you could be a part of. You could volunteer in the library, but there's also opportunities for you just to participate in things. So the volunteer opportunities, we're going to do a scholastic book fair once a semester. I'm going to need help with people checking out books and helping students shop. Shelving books throughout the year, that's something that's always needing to be done. Reading to or with students. And student presentations. A lot of the times in the past, we've had parents and guardians come in for student presentations that are held in the library. Participant opportunities. So if you don't want to volunteer, if you want something where you get to participate as a member of that library, then I've got a couple options for you. You can be a part of our library Google Classroom. We're going to make sure all students join that, and then of course there's that feature on library Google or on Google Classroom where you can, as the parent and guardian, you have access to see that. So there's going to be a bunch of helpful information on there. That's going to be my main communication tool. Literacy night, which we're going to do once a semester, which is really just promoting that reading and writing and getting the whole family into the library together. So that would be something that's done after school in the evenings, and we'll do that once a semester. You can join our campus PTA or library advisory committee. I'm trying to get enough people to join our LAC or library advisory committee, which is really just a way for me to have a group of what are called library stakeholders, but that would be students, people that work at the school, as well as parents and guardians that can offer insights into how to improve the library and to offer new ideas for programs and services and things like that. Again, student presentations, there might actually be something like you're involved in or you help with. And I was also going to start hosting Tech 101 sessions for parents and guardians. Like I said on that last slide, these students need to learn how to use technology as it's something that's never going away as well. As a parent or guardian, it makes sense that you might want to understand as well what's going on for your student with technology. So I would host different Tech 101 sessions. It might be something like, how do we look at online gradebook? Or how do we navigate Google Classroom? Or anything like that. Or you could propose your own idea for a Tech 101 session that maybe a lot of parents or guardians have questions on and how to operate. How can I collaborate with other teachers? This is really important. Obviously, as parents and guardians, y'all care about how I'm working with your students' classroom teachers. Okay, so again, that library Google Classroom is going to be a really big tool that I use with teachers and with my students. Providing spaces for students to conduct research and presentations. Attending planning meetings with different grade levels and contents. I'll have a whole master schedule and I'll try to visit weekly meetings. Co-teaching lessons. What that means is possibly I would go into the classroom or the class would come into the library and I would teach a lesson with that classroom teacher and we would kind of do that together. Providing necessary technology support and ideas, especially for teachers that need new technology to use or have a new piece of technology to use and they don't know how to. I can help them with that. Holding regular library advisory committee meetings. That would be something that parents and teachers and the librarian, me, are all working together on. Finding new and innovative tools to use with students, and then communicate library information through monthly newsletters. I plan to do a monthly newsletter that I send out to my staff with information about the library. What programs will the library offer? These are some ideas of some things that I want to get going this year. School year reading challenges and summer reading challenges for different grade levels. Student choice book clubs, where kids can come in and actually choose the books that they want to read, as opposed to, hey, you have to read this book for class. Um, like I said earlier, those Tech 101 sessions, Scholastic Book Fair, family literacy nights. I'm also going to have a program for library student aides where they can come in and actually help with library processes. And then also we have what's called the Bearcat News Crew, which of course is our Danielson announcements that we do every day. And so we have our green screen room here in the library, and those students come in every day during advisory, what's called advisory. It's our study hall period, and then they practice doing that and recording the announcements. And then it's actually like student presented announcements, which is a really really cool thing. And some students have really enjoyed doing that this year in the library. And then as well, information on events for youth and families at Leander Public Library. I'm going to work closely with the youth librarian over there to communicate anything exciting that might be going on there that we don't have offered at our school library. Overall, what my role is as the librarian on campus, I kind of broke my role into three titles. I'm a literacy advocate. I will provide students with a wide variety of resources to help them develop strategies to use those resources successfully. I'm also a resource manager. I will collect and curate the best lessons, videos, online programs, etc. for students and teachers to use. And then a research specialist. I will help students use databases, site sources, and process information to use on research assignments. I do a lot of stuff, but those are some of the really big ones. So I wanted to open it up now for any additional questions. If there's anything you saw in that presentation, or if there's anything that just came up in your mind as I was talking up here, I wanted to open the door for additional questions. Also, I've got my contact information here again with my email. And then I've also got a link here to the DMS library homepage, which you can look at. And then I've also got the code for our library Google Classroom. If you and your student want to join that tonight, it is already open and ready for you to join. All right, any additional questions?